Jaylen Brown breaks the $300 million barrier as he signs a 5-year, $304 million contract extension. Obviously, this becomes the richest ever NBA deal. It takes in a lot of headlines because of how his play has been, especially in that Miami series. We know that his ability to handle the ball and also just be a pretty good passer and his shot selection have been visible holes in Jaylen Brown's game. He came out as a pretty raw prospect out of Cal, and he was known to be kind of that 3-and-D player, pretty good length, and has all the tools to be a pretty decent defender. He made all defensive second team this year, which is pretty good, and it was a career season for Jaylen Brown, so timing it all lined up for him because with the current CBA he became eligible for the Supermax deal, and I think statistically, at least in the regular season, certainly earned it. But we can't not gloss over these holes. Jaylen Brown's inability to dribble left has been a big time gag amongst NBA fan bases, and we've seen that it's been a huge weakness in his game. Miami highlighted that and then really got to see that under a microscope in Game 7 when the Boston Celtics had a chance to respond after being down 0-3. Just too many times Jaylen Brown had the chance to assert himself, especially with Jason Tatum hurt early on in that Game 7, but there was just too many times he just fell short. And I think the biggest thing also is shot selection. Taking good shots is something that Jaylen Brown needs to do. He takes way too many threes for my liking, so that's something I would like to see him adjust. If Jaylen Brown is a guy that's making $300 million on this deal, it's a really good question to ask. What is Jason Tatum's value? Because he's been far more the most talented player on the Boston Celtics. He's been their go-to guy since about 2020 after Kyrie left. I don't know what exactly his worth would be. I think in that neighborhood of 350 wouldn't be an odd number to give to him, but with the new TV money that's coming into the NBA in the next few seasons, this contract may not look as bad as it does right now. At this moment, I'm certainly calling out the Celtics in overpaying Jaylen Brown for this contract extension.